for the grant, we only had 2 fireplaces that had a back boiler in it. Had cold, damp walls that were going mouldy. They were cold and condensation, wet to touch. We were having a family of 2 kids complaining of how cold the house was, and we weren't warm all the time. You know, it was a fighting battle against the coldness. We used to get through 24 cubic metres of logs a year, which is very expensive, as we had no radiators or any other heating of any kind. We're not on mains gas up here. We don't have a boiler, just a back boiler in the back of the fire, and that was it really. Our friends wouldn't really come round much in the winter because they're used to central heated houses, so when they would come round, they'd come round with hot water bottles, they'd come round in fluffy PJs with their slippers, their socks, dressing gowns, just to come and watch a film with you. I thought it was too good to be true. I must admit, when I was reading it all, it's like, where's the catch? There's got to be a catch. But there wasn't. I mean, yes, we're on child benefit because of having the young girls, and we're on universal credit because we earn such a low wage. And it was just on a bit of a whim that I did it. I was like, no, I wouldn't get this. I thought, there's no harm in sorting out all the paperwork. And then Chris Silver called me from the grant application that I did, and he said, you've got through. And then it was just sending it to Lord Stafford, who was the owner of the land, and then he granted permission, and we managed to get it done. I generally have no worries because I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if I'd get it, so I didn't read too much into it, and then I got it and I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. So this is us doing it from last year for this year, because we always do a year in advance. So this is sat here drying for several months beforehand. So we're just trying to get into the whole finding the space to have the logs, then having the logs, then thinking about next year's, because we've already started thinking about next year's pile, which won't have to be anywhere near as big as this, because we're hoping that the insulation keeps the house warmer. We've got radiators which we've never had before. That's going to be amazing to know how they work during the winter. There's, I can't think of a bad thing to do, a bad thing to say about it. Yes, it's dirty while the work's going on, but you can't complain about it. Like, you're getting such good improvements to your house. Just do it. It's 100% free. It's going to make a world of difference to our house during the winter. Make a world of difference to my girls. Just make the house a lot more enjoyable to be in. Just go for it. Solar's amazing. I'm loving it so much. So I'm one of these weirdos that walks around my smart meter and turns things on, and then look, it's free. I'm doing my husband's head in, because I'll be like, put the timer on the washing machine and put the timer on the dishwasher, and then be like, look, it's only costing us a penny to run the washing machine or the dishwasher. I'm just not used to it. Yeah. I love it. So today's Saturday. This is my second load of washing of the day, and it is costing us absolutely nothing at the moment, and it is a beautiful sunny day. Because obviously using solar, we will be getting the sunlight to make our energy for us, rather than having to pay it through the electricity board. Anything we don't use goes back up there anyway, so it's a bit of a win-win for us. With having the insulation, we won't be running off fires as much, and then with the radiators as well. Radiators and insulation and solar panels, it's just all going to work together and make it a lot cheaper for us, and it's going to be doing the environmental side of it a lot better, because we won't be burning logs to try and get the house warm, because it's already insulated. It'll be helping on that side. Downside to having the cows around. I think the guys that did it were amazing. They were so courteous of the fact that we had young children, that after school all my girls wanted to do was go and watch what the builders were up to, and they They were lovely, they were trustworthy, they were friendly, you know, just basic human beings. They were nice guys. Trusted that I could leave them in the house to just crack on and do it. And they kept me in the loop if they had any issues. They'd phone. Yeah, they couldn't believe their work ethic. It's really good, really quick. I just think the whole group has been amazing. Everyone's worked their hardest. They're really positive, professional, helpful